Hello everybody and welcome to the Adventures of Drawing. I'll draw a scene for you using a variety of pencils, a blending stump and an eraser. So without further ado, let's go right into this. Okay, so no horizon line today. Instead, I'm marking the upper edge of some trees right here. And then we're going to have some bushes down here. Maybe this tall and maybe this wide roundabout. Like that. Maybe a gap in here. And then some more bushes down here. Smaller one in between. And then again a couple larger ones. Maybe like this. Alright. Now let's go in and start with the values in here. I'll start with a bright value. Just one layer of cross-hatching with the HB pencil. Going across the entire thing, like so. Okay, now we've got some darker areas in here, and I'll do that with the second layer of cross-hatching, like this, leaving out the upper area. Going across all the way. Sunlight's coming more or less directly from the top, so we don't have a left or right bright side. So I can just go in and fill in all this. All those lower areas right here. Or mid and lower areas. In those cases, right here. Right there. Going over here. And in there. Okay. Let's go in one more layer. Cross-hatching diagonally. And I'm increasing the pressure also. Always leaving a little bit more of that upper area. So we have a transition from dark to light, or light to dark, however you want to take it. Okay, down here, same thing. Going in like this. Okay. I'll go in once more with a 3B pencil just to make the darks even darker down here in those recessed areas. I think there's one as well. I left this bright, but in reality it's quite dark down here. I thought there was a bush before where there is none. Okay. And this right here, of course. It's completely dark in here. down in here, and right here above this small bush down here. Okay, I want to I'm really tempted to make this all smooth, but I think I'm not going to do it, just wanting to see what's going to happen if I don't. Okay, so now let's go in with some more detail in here. Just adding some more volumes to those trees in the background. Loosely orienting myself towards those lines that I made in the beginning. I can leave them like this right here, or just go over them like I did in the other cases, going sideways and going up right here, like this. Okay, now we've got some more detail in here, so we can go in once more, and above each of those volumes, make the next layer a little bit darker. Just because we have got another layer that points towards the sunlight, and above that the next layer doesn't directly point towards the sunlight. It curves a little bit, and therefore it's a little darker, so above each of those new volumes I just add a little bit of value, like this. Okay. Right there. All right. Down here. Okay. Now let's do yeah, let's do the same thing for the bushes down here. And maybe right now I make smaller circles just to change up the structure in here. Maybe some larger volumes in here, but small ones right here. And I really feel like the dark areas down here aren't as dark as the dark areas right there yet. I think I didn't even go in here with the 3B pencil, and going in right now shows me that I didn't. So let's go in here and get those dark areas. At the very bottom down here. Maybe some go up more. A little bit like this and like that. Just to change things up. Like so. Okay. Going into the next bush right here. all the way with those details. And maybe in here we've got a different type of bush. So I just change the structure of my lines, make them way more pointy, like this. And just like that you get a completely different plant. That easy. Okay. Let's have some larger volumes in here for, again, just another type of plant, another bush right here. And of course, changing the shape of your lines isn't the only thing that you can change to give the impression of a different type of plant. You can also change the density of your lines. For example, right here, I'm putting many lines very close to each other. So this is a plant where the leaves are very close together. Gives us a neat bit of variety right there. Okay, so now just this last one right here. Okay. And there we've got our background. Just thinking about whether or not I should put some more detail in here. But I think I'll leave it like that. Okay, so now I want there to be a lake right here in front of us. So I'm going in with the HB pencil with some horizontal lines like this. I'll leave an area blank in the middle. Let me make those lines a little darker though. You can barely see those. Okay, I think that's more like it. Right. So I think now you can see this brighter area right here, where there's the reflection of the sun on the surface of this body of water. Maybe it goes up to this point, and then we've got the rest of the water right here. And here, let's come in all the way up to the middle, like this. Let's close those gaps right here. Like so. And there we go. That's our first layer for the surface of this water. Now, I want to go in and make some of those areas darker. Maybe right here. The surface of the water has a different texture. Okay, and then maybe maybe in here. Like so. Okay. I think yeah, let me put in a water line. Down here. Maybe like this. Then we've got some land right here. Maybe like that. With a couple of stones right there at the edge of the water. Maybe like that. And then also, maybe we see a couple of sticks, a couple of branches in those bushes. Right there. Maybe a couple more in this one. Maybe they've got a different shape in this bush right here. More wavy like that. Okay. Now let's go in and add some waves. We don't have to put those in the dark areas. They can be wherever you want them to be. So I'll start right here. Just put in some straight horizontal lines. Just again, a different sort of structure on the surface of the water. Right there. Maybe a little bit more back here, like this. And maybe we've got the same structure right here. And it can go into the reflection right there. Sometimes we see some waves in there like that. All right. Now, maybe we've got something poking in here like this. Just a bit of land. Let's maybe erase that water surface like this. And then go in with the 3B pencil and give it an upper edge right here. Some structure in there. Maybe like that. Okay, and then There's a water line down here. Just putting this in with horizontal lines like this. Okay, let's make a little bit of a transition from the darker to the lighter values. Going in with the HB pencil, making the upper edge a little bit darker like so. Okay, and then maybe we've got some more rocks lying down here. Maybe a bigger one right there. What's that shape? I don't know. Some random stuff. Maybe like this. And also, of course, going out of the frame like this. And something more in the middle of this bit of land coming in here. Now maybe we've got a tree growing on here. Oh, maybe not though. I'm not sure. I don't want to cover my beautiful different trees back there. Those bushes. I put some trees right down here since I don't have a lot of variety in those bushes right there. Okay, so let me put in another piece of land right here. Like this. Okay. Then the 3B pencil goes in like that. Maybe some change in elevation right here. Just a little dent. Right there. Okay. And then a transition. Like so. Right here. Okay. All right. Now, let's put those trees here. Maybe there's one growing right there. And we've got another one right here. Okay. Like that. And maybe this one's a little thinner. Maybe like this. Okay. Let's get rid of everything that's in the background behind those trees. Just like this. and right here. And so now I will decide that there is a small inclination of the sunlight. It's not directly from the top, but a little bit from the left. So we're going to have darker sides of those tree trunks on the right side. So I'm going in with the 3B pencil, making this right outline darker, and then going into the volume, creating a shadow side right here. Going more to the left to have a transition from dark to light. Like this. And today I'm not going to leave the left side completely blank, since, as I said, the light comes more or less from the top, so there's not a very bright side anywhere. So maybe like this, but I want the shadow side to be darker, so I'm going in with the 7B pencil just on the very right outline, like so. Going down here. And now let's do the same thing for this tree right here. Let me start with the bright side this time. Just a little bit. I'm leaving that outline like so. Going across very lightly, just as I did with the other tree. Let's have roundabout equal values. Okay. Now the 3B pencil for the shadow area. Let me maybe already start creating a bit of a texture on this one by leaving some areas blank in this zigzag pattern right here. Okay, maybe like that. And then I'll go in once more with the 7B pencil. And I'll try to recreate the same thing, leaving some areas a little lighter. Like so. Okay. Maybe going in to the light side a little bit with the HB pencil to continue that structure. Okay. That's it. Alright. Now I think those tree trunks are still a little bit boring, so I'll go in and give them some branches. Maybe I'll start with the HB pencil just so I can maybe make some changes. Okay. I'm thinking about how I want the character of those branches to be, and I think I make them quite straight with some zigzags like that. Something like this. Right here. One coming down right there. Another one in here. One going back into the distance. One going right to the side right here. One coming down here from up above. And another one poking its tip in here. Okay. All right. Now let's make those a little wider. Just like this. Right here. Going in there. Like that. Maybe it comes in from the middle of the tree trunk, so it goes in here. Starts right there in the middle. Like this. Okay, and then we've got this one left right here. Maybe I'll start from more or less the tip right there, going towards the tree trunk, like this. Okay, now let's have a couple of bifurcations. Trying to still recreate this zigzag character with some sharp turns. Like this right here. And going up here like that, maybe. And back there. Right here. Okay. And now let's just put in some leaves. And I just do that by going in with some curly lines, going back and forth, like so. leave some gaps in between those lines so you can see the branches. Like this. And down here, like that. All the way over here. Something like this. Back there. Down here. All the way. Overlapping with those trees in the distance. Also overlapping with the tree trunk right here. Make sure not to put just leaves to the left and right of it. Also, right back here, maybe from this one in front of it, there are a couple of leaves that go in front of the trunk, right there, like this. Okay, going down to this branch right here. And now this one that pokes out right there. Okay, just a couple of individual ones. Like this. Okay. All right. Now I think this tree is so tall we don't see any branches on it. But there's still a little bit left, which is just some rocks down here as well. Like that. Maybe a little bit, some different type of detail right here as well. And like so. Okay, and then something for those trees to stand on like this. All right, and there we go. That's our first scene for today. Since I have got one stream to catch up, so I'll see you later today in about 6 hours, I guess. But yeah, for now, this scene is done, except for those edges that I'm cleaning up right now. Okay, down here. All right, let's get rid of that residue. And there we go. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. I hope you like what you see. Hope you get something out of it. Some inspiration or motivation to be creative yourself. Or you're getting some work done while having the video in the background. Or you're just relaxing, watching as the drawing unfolded. Anyway, if you find yourself coming back to the channel, please consider subscribing. Leave a like on the video and drop down in the comment section to tell me what you think about what I'm doing here. So, with all this said, thanks again for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.